Yeah.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, Bears. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, now. Like 5. 22, 44.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Middle.
You can't block me. You can't block.
Hey, orbit.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
44. Come.
Wide. Get wide.
Share.
Jack 16. Hey, Alpha. Easy.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, back 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All day, defense.
No spacing.
All day.
Check. Hey, zoom.
Check hot route. Hot.
Black and turn.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Check. 59. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Mike 5'9".
Okay, double.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Charlie!
This is Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hit.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
50.
At the 50-yard line.
Shift. Recon, 152 fighter.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Thomas.
Block 80. Alert.
Gain of 6.
Under 666.
That's
Full
good.
power.
Packers. First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Ricky. Shoot.
These two.
No.
Now first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Let's go. Watch tight end.
Snickers, 66.
Alert. Hey, we got 3 down. What?
Hey, high 7. Middle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hey, alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet. To really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
That could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Check. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man right side is Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is Coleman, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Tight dog.
Check 4.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
52's the mic. All day.
No spacing.
36.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Mike! 180! I'm coming up. Left out!
To you. I'm coming
Alert!
Kill. Check.
These two.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Thomas has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slam.
Running, it's Drake. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50.
Knickers.
Roethlisberger, and that's complete. It's Green here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. Check 26. Hey.
7-7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Small.
Come to my world.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Check 13.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Real basic.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
No foul.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
You got tight. Right
These two.
Slam. Watch that.
They'll try to run with Breida. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All right, now, 180.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch.
Jack 16.
Jack 25. Check
24.
25.
Black,
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown, Chicago! Jakeem Grant, 77 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Grant. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Go! 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". He don't know no better. Check nickel.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tackles.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Quarter. Hey, Echo.
Stop your whining.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
I got you there.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Dumping it off for Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Watch the pass.
Go.
Switch it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
All right, now, blue 30. Hey, alert. Mike 50. Bravo.
Ben to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 50. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Let's get off the field.
Alert. 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Hopkins complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Mike's 50.
I got him.
Mike's 50.
Middle.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Mike 50.
Mike 22, 44.
Double dog. That's the way.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Green brings it in. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They run forward, Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Will Fuller, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You better bring it. These two. Let's go, Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. Now Roethlisberger will head to the line as his guys will go for 2.
Watch the run.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter? Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Corey Grant, 79 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Breida. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
61, match box, right.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 99.
Show that bench release and go. Move.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete. It's Green here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Middle.
Watch the motion.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We can't get stopped.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
You're not 180.
Mike 50. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. He's crazy.
Now Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Snickers, got to spin.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a play fake here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
Here we go.
That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They run it with Breida. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.